Good morning. Today we'll see about some introduction to the wireless networks. The wireless solution can be divided into two, mainly as wireless local area network. So previously we have studied about LAN and WAN. Now it is divided into wireless LAN and wireless WAN. That is wireless local area network and wireless wide area network. And the main the main global goal when they were developing the WLAN is to replace all the office cable and to enhance or enable the tetherless access to the internet, that is without any interruption, to provide service to all the users and to introduce a high flexibility for ad hoc communication, that is without wires you want to communicate, without wire you want to connect your system to a printer, without wire you have to you there is a requirement that we want to connect our system to a projector. So all the cables between the computer and the projector, between the computer and the printer, all the cables we have to replace that. With that goal in mind, they developed this WLAN. Okay. So the advantages of WLAN, if you see, it provides good flexibility. That is, the nodes can communicate within a radio coverage region without any restriction, and that is while even that is while we are walking or while we are going by a bus or a train or a train, we were able to communicate within person. So we should be able to communicate with a person. That is the goal, and that flexibility was also achieved. And planning the wireless ad hoc networks allow communication without any previous planning. That is, with whenever there is a need, you can go and construct a that is ad hoc network, and whenever it is not needed, then it can be disconnected. So like that, we are planning. Then design it, because of this wireless network, it allows design of small independent devices which can be even put into a pocket. That is, you can connect your IoT device into to this that is wireless current wire with wireless connectivity, etc. Okay, so robustness means it can survive even during the disasters. It is a disaster, mean natural disasters, that is earthquake or users pulling a plug or something. So with there will not be any wire. So such problems will not arise. Then very much that is a reduction in the cost is there, because you are replacing all the cables. So after providing wireless access to the infrastructure via an access point for the first user, there is no additional that is all the users can be added thereafter without any increase in the cost. That is the amount spent for one user will be equal to the amount spent for 1,000 users. And that is, if a wireless modem is providing access to one user, then also the cost spent will be the same when you are providing access to 1,000 user also. That is the main thing. Then comparison between your infrastructure network and the ad hoc network is presented in this diagram. Then infrastructure network means the main component is a access point, which will be connected to the wired network, and from the access point the devices, that is a laptop or any device, will be in the connected via wireless. Okay. Then this is the architecture of an ad hoc network. So when you see that is the net that is they are connected. Yeah, there is a direct communication between all the devices. There is no need for an access point. If you see in this diagram, we can see that there is no infrastructure network. There is no access point. Just even now also we are using Bluetooth. In the same manner, the devices can be connected directly, and here each device is called as a station. That is, a terminal with the access mechanism to the wireless medium is called as a station, and that is stations which are forming a group among themselves and sharing the same radio frequency are called as an independent basic service set. Okay. Then next is the architecture of an infrastructure network 802.11. So the standard, the IEEE standard, which is specifying this wireless LAN, is 802.11. So here as we see there is a distribution system. This is the backbone network or your infrastructure network to which this access point is connected. From the access point thereafter, that is after the access point, the devices are connected via wireless. There is no need for wire. Okay, so they are wirelessly connected to the access point. Then here there's a distribution system. It is supporting both the wire and the wireless systems also. The wired system is called as, the standard is called as 802.x, that is 802.3. 3 is 802.3 is called as the Ethernet LAN, 802.4 is called as the token bus, and 802.5 is called as the token ring, where we were using previously using wired structure, wired LAN networks. That is for making a local area network. These were the various configurations, and they are connected by wires, and the nodes are connected by wires there. But here the standard is called as 802.11, and here after the access point, there is no need for any wire, and we are accessing the internet via this access point. And here also the station, that is the devices are called as a station, that is any terminal with the access mechanism to the wireless medium and radio contact to the access point is called as a station. And group of stations using the same radio frequency is called as a basic service set. And the station integrated into the wireless LAN and the distribution system is called as the access point. That is, the access point is acting as a interface between your wireless LAN network and the distribution system. And portal means it is acting as a bridge to the to connect the other wired networks. That is from the to the distribution system. The devices are connected. So it is, the portal is acting as a bridge between this 802.x LAN connected LAN connected networks and the distribution system. uh, Distribution system is an interconnection network to form one logical network. That is one logical network. That is several. So if we are connecting more than one BSS, it forms an ESS. That is the extended service set. And this is the IEEE standard 802.11, that is layers. And here the basic layer is the physical layer, and above this we are having the MAC layer, medium access control layer, and above that you are having the logical link control layer. So so in OSA model also we had the same thing. That is a physical layer, MAC layer, medium access control layer, and the logical link control layer. The physical layer in the that is here the access point is having the three layers, and access point is acting as an interface between the two different media, that is a wired media and the wireless media, as we are seeing in this one. And here the wired media is having an infrastructure network, whereas the mobile terminal, it is not having any infrastructure network. Um, so the that is as we are seeing in this diagram, the fixed terminal is having all the that is layers such as 802.3 physical layer, 802.3 MAC layer, like that we have designated, and here it is designated as 802.11 physical layer, 802.11 MAC, etc. So here this access point is acting as an interface which is converting one protocol to another, and that is 802.11 that is interface between 802.3 and 802.11 is achieved. And here these are the layers and the functions of each layer. So the physical layer is divided into PMD and PLCP. PMD means physical medium dependent. That is physical medium dependent layer. It deals with the modulation, coding, transformation of bits and into signals. These are the main functions of the physical medium dependent layer. And physical layer convergence protocol, it mainly senses whether whether the channel is free or not, because that is a main thing here. That is, we are using CSMA CA. It is without any collision, where the data packet should be sended. That is carrier sense multiplexes. So the collision avoidance. That is a concept of access mechanism we are using. So for that we need to sense the channel. For that purpose, this is used. And the MAC layer. The MAC layer controls the access mechanism. That is to which user we have to provide the access. Then fragmentation. That is suppose we are sending a very big data. The data is usually split into several fragments and then sent from one person to the another person. And encryption is for providing wireless security. We are using some encryption techniques. And the MAC management deals with the synchronization, roaming, then management information base. It contains all the accounting details, etc. And power management mechanisms is also provided by the MAC management. And this physical management and MAC management together, it is referred as a station management. Okay, we'll see the remaining slides in the next video.